All right, let's dive straight into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking two incredible jungle adventures that completely nail what it means to go the extra mile, literally, for your best friends. We're talking high-stakes danger, wading through thick mud, rushing rivers, and facing off against some of the absolute fiercest predators out there. If you've ever wondered just how far someone would push themselves for a buddy, well, you're going to absolutely love this breakdown.
To kick things off, I really want you to ask yourself, what actually happens when a simple, fun birthday surprise suddenly turns into a full-blown survival mission? Sounds totally extreme, right? But as we're about to see, good intentions out in the wild can escalate in the blink of an eye. It's like 1 minute you're planning a party, and the next, you are literally fighting for survival.
So, let's start with Act 1, Baloo's special birthday mission, getting that very special gift.
Okay, so here's the setup. It's Baloo the bear's birthday, and Mowgli, being the incredibly loyal kid he is, doesn't just want to hand over some boring, everyday bananas. No way. He wants to get Baloo his absolute favorite food in the whole world, a rare, giant fish. But here's the catch, literally. To get it, Mowgli has to leave the safe jungle, the one guarded by Bagheera, where bananas are everywhere, and step straight into Shere Khan's territory. This zone is highly restricted, incredibly deadly, and yep, it just so happens to be the exact spot where this fast-flowing river with the giant fish is located.
Now, Bagheera obviously tries to warn him, but Mowgli is just completely fearless here. He literally says, "Don't forget, Baloo is our friend, and we have to take a little risk for a friend, right?" That right there, that perfectly captures Mowgli's whole mindset. He fully understands the danger, but his love for his best friend just totally overrides the fear.
Which brings us to Chapter 2, entering Shere Khan's territory. Let's see what happens when they cross into the tiger's domain.
Now, every tense story needs a little comic relief, and this one definitely delivers. So Shere Khan has this local informant guarding his borders, but there's a tiny problem. Apparently, a hungry belly equals a failing memory. When Shere Khan asks where Mowgli went, the informant completely draws a blank. It actually takes a quick banana bribe, yes, a banana bribe, just to jog their memory and finally tip off the tiger. You kinda have to laugh at that.
But the laughs don't last long, because the trap is set. You can practically hear the snarl when Shere Khan declares, "This is what happens to those who enter Shere Khan's territory without permission." He views Mowgli being there as a massive insult to his authority, and he ambushes our heroes right near the riverbank.
Before that ambush gets totally out of hand, let's jump to Chapter 3, the perfect birthday catch. How did he actually get the fish for Baloo?
So let's look at how Mowgli manages to secure this gift with so much pressure on him. He's really using human ingenuity here. Step 1, he builds himself a sturdy wooden fishing rod. Step 2, and this is absolutely crucial, he makes sure he stays completely out of that dangerous rushing water. And Step 3, he hooks the giant fish right from the safety of the riverbank. He's actually relying on past knowledge here, specifically remembering a previous fishing contest he had with Baloo to catch the prize without getting swept away. It's just a brilliant tactical move.
But, brilliant tactics don't exactly stop a hungry tiger. With the fish secured, Shere Khan closes in, leaving us with this massive cliffhanger. Cornered by a tiger over a fast-flowing river, how does Mowgli escape? Well, faced with those claws, Mowgli takes a desperate leap right into the treacherous water, and, believe it or not, he survives, all thanks to a breathtaking, last-minute rescue by none other than Baloo himself. The birthday boy actually ends up saving the day.
Okay, moving on to our second story. Chapter 4, The Missing Baby Elephant. A sudden jungle emergency.
We're shifting gears now from a birthday thrill to a massive family emergency. The whole jungle is buzzing because some elephant relatives are visiting. Anil and Pasha, the parents, and their adventurous baby cousin, Rudy. But then, absolute disaster strikes. The heavy parents wander into a thick swamp and get completely trapped in the mud. Because of their sheer size and weight, they're entirely stuck. They literally cannot move an inch.
So they desperately need some heavy-duty backup. They send Darzi, the bird, to fly off and deliver an urgent SOS. But here we go again with the comedic relief interrupting a major crisis. Darzi gets completely sidetracked by the promise of fresh fruit. Instead of delivering the super urgent, life-saving message, her mind just goes totally blank the second snacks are mentioned. Typical, right?
While Darzi's snacking, things are getting worse. Chapter 5, Swamp Rescue and Jakala. Danger in the mud.
So while Darzi is distracted, the situation escalates rapidly. Mowgli arrives to help the parents, only to discover a terrifying emergency. Little baby Rudy has wandered off completely alone deep into the deadly crocodile swamp. The parents are stuck, so they're totally helpless to chase after him. It becomes an absolute race against time for Mowgli. The tension here is just off the charts. You have to wonder, will Mowgli reach Rudy by balancing on those logs before the crocodile strikes? He has to desperately hop across these unstable, floating logs to get across the deadly mud and reach the terrified baby elephant. We're literally holding our breath, just waiting to see if he's fast enough to beat the predator lurking underneath.
And then the apex predator makes his entrance. Jackala the crocodile rises out of the murky swamp and delivers this absolutely chilling line. "How can I let you leave my territory without inviting you for lunch? I won't feed you, I will eat you." I mean, yikes. With that, Jackala turns this delicate rescue into an all-out fight for survival.
Jackala snaps his jaws, and honestly, it looks like it's game over for Mowgli and Rudy. But just when all hope seems entirely lost, boom! Papa Hathi to the rescue! Darzy's message actually got through after all. The giant elephant crashes into the swamp, using his immense size and a deafening trumpet to absolutely terrify Jackala, sending that croc packing and saving the kids right in the nick of time.
And that brings us to Chapter 6, a grand jungle celebration. Harmony restored.
With the predators defeated and the rescues overwhelmingly successful across both of these incredible stories, harmony is beautifully restored. Everyone gathers together, and it's just this perfect picture of unity. Baloo is thoroughly enjoying his giant birthday fish, Hathi's family is safely reunited with little baby Rudy, Mowgli and Bagheera are celebrating their hard-fought victories, and yes, even the incredibly forgetful Darzy finally gets to sit down and enjoy her well-deserved fruit. Just a perfect ending to the whole shebang.
Throughout all of this, Mowgli proved time and time again that true friendship gives us the courage to conquer our deepest fears, whether that means braving a rushing river, a tiger's ambush, or a crocodile's swamp. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this. Who is the Baloo to your Mowgli? Who is that one true friend you'd take the ultimate risk for? Give it some thought. Thanks so much for exploring these stories with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.